Hello, welcome. Here is the video presentation of my third particular work. So here we are in the home page. If we click, we have remarked that there is 5 buttons. If we choose the first button, manage authors, here this is authors I have created before. So we will add, for example, new author with the ID 1. It is the nationality, which is Algerian. The ID 1 already exists here, so when we click add author, it will not add it, and it will say that the author with this ID already exists. So we will choose, for example, the ID 2 here. When we click add author, he will be added here where we have no books because he didn't we didn't he didn't wrote any books. So if we click edit, we can update it here by, for example, we will choose test here. When we click update, he will be updated here. If we go to the database into the table author, we will see that he will appear here. And if we click delete, he will be deleted here, and he will be deleted here too. So we will go back to the home page. We will go to manage books. To manage books, we have 2 books I have already created. We will try to add a new book, for example, to action. The authors, we will try 3, for example, add book. The ID will be auto incremented. Here is the title, and here is the author who have created it. We can enter, for example, multiple authors by adding a comma here. So if we go to books, we will see that the books has been created here. And if we go back to author PHP, here we will see that the author with the ID 3 has now two books. If we go back here, we can update it by changing here. For example, we will try 3.1 update. Here there is 2 authors, and if we go back to author PHP, the book has been added here and here for the 2 IDs I have entered now. So let's go back to the home page. Here, when we go manage members, we can add a member here, and here is the list of the members registered. So we can delete and edit members. For example, we will add a member with the ID 10, and we'll try this. If we click add member, it will say that the member has been added successfully. We can edit it here and change, for example, click update member updated successfully, and he will be updated here. And if we go to manage members, into members, here he is. We have also this books authors table. Here we have all the IDs of the book and the authors who wrote it. For example, for the book with the ID 48, there is 2 authors, the author 3 and the author 4. So let's go back here. If we delete here, member deleted successfully, and he will also be deleted here. If we try, for example, to create it with the ID 1, if we click add member with ID 1 already exists, and he will not be added here. So let's go now to Lons PHP. here. So here we can add a new loan and edit, delete existing loans. So for example, we will add a new loan to this date, and the date of return will be, for example, 2/20/13. The member ID we will try. We will add it to the member, for example, 2. The book ID we will add 4, and if we click add loan, it will not be created because the book with ID 4 does not exist. So we will, for example, with the member ID 1, for example 2, and the book ID we will try, for example, 40. Let's see the books we have. We have, for example, 15. 15, yeah, 15. We will enter 15. Loan added successfully here. And if we go back to manage members, we will see that the members, we have to, yeah, we will see that the members with the ID2 has now borrowed 2 books. We have also the page here, HKs. In HKs we have, we can search the books borrowed by a member, the authors and their book count, the overdue loans, and the books borrowed by each member. So we will enter, for example, the ID of the member 2, and if we click find books, here we have the books he borrowed. Into authors and their book count, we have all the authors and how many books they have wrote. Overdue loans, all the books with the dates before the date of today, and books borrowed by each member. We have total of books borrowed by each member. Here is the database. I have created five tables. Here's the relation between them. Here's the relation I created between all the tables. Now let's go to the explanation of the code. Yeah, so now we have the code. We have five pages of PHP. Here is the connection to the database, the username, the password, the database name. Here we have the function to connect. If the connection failed, we have the message will tell that will appear, tell us that there is an error. We created here the first class author. Here is the function add author. With this function, we can add an author, and it will check if the author already exists or no, with the same ID. So here, select count from author, where ID author is the ID author. We will select all the authors. We'll select the author with the an ID who already exists, and we will say that this ID already exists. If the author doesn't exist, we will add it here. Here we have the function update author. The function update author will change the parameters in the database, in the table author here. Update author, third pronoun, new pronoun, no new, no nationality, new nationality, etc. Here we have the function delete author. Delete author, delete from author, where ID author, take ID author. We will enter value for the ID author, and we will delete from the table author, where the ID author is the same with the ID we entered before. Here is the execution. Here it's the function to get all author with books. So here we will select, we joined two tables, the tables books and the table authors. Here we will select from author, from ID author pronoun. We will search and we use join here from books author, and we will group everything. And also here it will display all the books the author has wrote. Yeah. And here we will get the author details by ID. Here. And here is the confirmation I did for the update and delete. So it's confirmation here. If the update, if the update will succeed, it will say that auto updated successfully, or echo failed to update author. Same for deleting here. And here we have the HTML and CSS to display. The same thing here for book.php. So into book.php we have the connection. Here we have the class books with the declarations of the parameters. Here it's the function create. To create a new book, we will insert into the table name, into the table here, table name books. The table books, we will call it here table name, and insert into it the title, all the attributes here. So here is the function to create. Here it's the function associate author with books. Like it's wrote here, associate a book with an author in the books author table. So when we add a new book and we enter the values of the ID of the authors, they will be added to the table books author. Here we will insert into books author the ID book, the ID author values. Here we will select we will read all the books from the table books, and we will display it in here. Here we will delete the author. If we change the author of the book or delete it, we will also delete it from books author here. Here it's for deleting the author, and if we delete the book, we will also delete the book and also his association. So here we delete the book, and here deleted author association, the same function we used here. Here we have the function to update the page, the books. Yeah. Here we will get the authors. We will get the ID of the authors who wrote the books from books.author. It's the relation between them. And here, yeah, it's the confirmation if the books will be added successfully or unable to add book. Here too, the confirmation book deleted successfully or unable. All of this are verifications, and here is the HTML and CSS. Same thing for member.php. We have the connection. Here we have the class member. In the class member, there is the function add member, where we will add a member here. We will check if there is already members, and we will add it from members, from the table members. If when we will add a new member, if the ID already exists, we will say that the ID already exists. Else we will insert into member the ID and all the attributes of the member. Here we have the function update member. This function is for updating the member. Here it's for deleting the member. Here, yeah, it's the same thing, delete member. Here there is two steps. The first is deleting the loans. We will delete from loans where the ID member correspond, and here we will delete the member. Here we will get all the member here, select here. You will get the ID of the member. Here we have the verification like before. If the member has been updated successfully or failed to update the member, and deleted, etc. And after that we have the HTML and CSS. Here we have the page loan. Into loan we have the connection. We have the class loans. Into class loans we have the function if the member exists. When we will add new loan, if the member already exists, we can't we have to confirm that the ID already exists of the member, because a person without the ID member can't borrow a book. And we will check if the book exists from the table books. Here we will create a new loan and check if the book exists. We will say that does not exist. Here, if the ID, there is an error. And if there is no error, we will proceed, and we will create insert into table. So that we have the function read all loans. We will display all the loans. We will select them from the table. Here is the function to update. Here is the function to delete a loan. And here is the confirmation, like all the pages, loan added successfully, failed to add the loan, please check, etc. And after that we have the HTML and CSS. Here we have the page PHP. It's the edge case. So into the edge case we have 4 functions. The first function here, it's to get book by member. We will search, we will enter member ID here, ID member. When we enter the ID member, we will select all the details with this ID from books, and we will join with the table loans, and we will display all the books this member borrowed. Here the second function, get list of authors and the number of books they have written. Here we will count all the books the member with this ID, the authors have wrote. Yeah. Here is the function get over due loans. Here we will check if the date of the loans are less than the current date. We used the function here current date, so we will check if the date of return is past the current date or not yet, and we will display them. And the last function, it's the total number of books borrowed by each member. So we have used also count and the total of the books borrowed by each member. We will add them and display them. Hope my practical work was good, and thank you for watching.